really nice, man. It's nice, man, on the Iceman. I'm sorry. Alright, what is going on, my dudes? So we are back here today with a video that I've been wanting to make for such a long time, and it's one of my most highly requested videos I've ever received, and that is going to be Horseman Iceman. Now, if I wanted to make it for so long, why did I wait for so long? Well, because this guy just got a new synergy with Professor X, and I really want to test it out with that man, because I feel like it is a very, very nice synergy for Iceman, and I feel like he's going to be a pretty decent horseman as well. So my Iceman, my personal Iceman, is almost all the way maxed out already. He's SIG 140. We've pulled this guy a lot. He was one of my first 5 stars back in the day. Pulled him a bunch of times since. And there are a couple of things in his abilities that make me think he'll be a pretty decent horseman, alright? So his SIG ability is whatever. You know, you get the cold snap in the beginning, doesn't matter. He's immune to all the things, and you know, he has the passive ice armor. That's not going to be affected much. But right here at critical hits, 45% chance to place a frostbite charge on the opponent. Frostbite charge is passive, blah blah blah, lasts 10 seconds and deal 2,000 energy damage when they expire, alright? Heavy attacks, you know, cause them all to explode, blah, 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 blah. Special attack 1 puts on the cold snap and whatnot. Special attack 2 makes them all explode, and special attack, or, you know, makes his ice armor explode. And then special 3 puts the ice armor back and gives him, a big old cold snap on the opponent. But why do I think he'll be a pretty good horseman? Because of the critical hits, man. So 45% chance to place a frostbite charge. That's super cool. But with the horseman ability, right? 30% increased ability, offensive ability, accuracy, you know, while you're attacking. So I feel like that's going to be really, really nice for Iceman, and I am very excited to check it out. So I'm going to put a team together, and we'll be right back. Alright, man, so this is pretty much what we're going to be rolling with here. Obviously, we just have Apocalypse and Cable here for the Horseman stuff, but then there's this new synergy here called Drug M, and that is with Iceman. Where is it? When ice armor shatters, all frostbite effects expire instantly, so that's going to make his special 2 hit like crazy, essentially. And then, of course, we have White Magneto here for a little bit of an atonement synergy, plus 8% attack rating for Iceman as a hero, and then there's also down here, where is it? All of the Horseman gain plus 30% prowess potency, and also plus 5% attack during the fight, and Magneto's Atonement synergy gains plus 25% potency. So this is a really nice mutant team here. It's a very realistic mutant team as well. I feel like mutant teams are just so realistic nowadays, man, like full mutant teams. So we're definitely going to go in here and make this guy a horseman, and we're very, very excited to test this out. I have not played with Iceman as a horseman ever, so I'm really excited to see how good he does, man, because I feel like he's gonna do pretty good. I'm very excited to test out that Professor X synergy as well with the special 2. But right off the bat, you'll probably notice that we start stacking up a couple more frostbites than you'd normally see, alright? I was considering bringing in either the Arcus, Human Torch, or what do you call it? Or Korg synergies as well. I thought that might be nice. But overall, I felt like the Atonement was a nice way to go here. So right off the bat, we're getting a lot of frostbite charges. It would be nice if we had the Arcus one to make them last a little bit longer, but I am excited to test out this special 2 here in just a second. I want to stack up a couple more. So we have 3, and they should, there we go, there's that little explosion there. So when the ice armor shattered, first of all, we had the mental barrier from the Professor X synergy, and then we also, right, we also had that, so we're still at 100% health, and then we also had all of the frostbites just explode when the ice armor shield went down. So that's a really nice way to go about it. We're not having the best RNG here, but still the damage here on the special 2 is pretty nice, man. So that was a total of like a 70k, give or take, special 2, which is really nice. It's actually really nice, man, because we have 80% prowess going on at the moment, which is really good. 80% prowess is nice, and then we also have an additional bit of passive damage at the end there. So this is nice, man. It's good stuff for sure. I mean, Iceman is, of course, a bit of an outdated champion nowadays when it comes to damage. You know, when we're looking at the mutant class, of course, there are like some absolutely ridiculous, really hard-hitting champions, right? So I feel like Iceman would be a really good candidate for one of them Punisher 2099 type value-only updates, but I'm really liking the easeability of just getting the Special 2, popping off the Special 2, and having that Special 2 do a lot of passive damage after the fact, alright? And of course, you know, we could still, well, they're all gone now, but we could have done, you know, a heavy attack to get rid of them all. But hey, man, the prowess is definitely nice, and unfortunately, when the RNG isn't on your side, well, there aren't going to be any frostbites to explode, but the special one should finish them off here. So, not too bad, man. You know, when it comes to Iceman's utility of being triple immune, bleed, poison, and incinerate, there are a lot of things that we can do with that. So, of course, give me a second to figure it all out, and we'll be right back. Alright, man, so my usual testing ground for Horseman, which we might still do, are like bleed matchups, right? Where all of a sudden we could take all these nodes where we have all these bleeds. But Iceman has a luxury of being already bleed immune, but he's also incinerate immune. So we have this really annoying node here called Thermostat, okay? And pretty much you start at 10. When you do hits, you go up to 20. When you get hit, you go down to 0. If you get to 0, you get a Cold Snap. If you get to 20, you get an Incinerate. Iceman is also immune to Incinerate, all right? So we might as well take advantage of that and test this guy out here on some normal content, right? Why not? So this is nothing that he couldn't do. Not as a Horseman already, but I figured it was a really good spot for him. I don't really love these types of nodes, to be honest. I don't like the nodes where, you know, you hit the opponent and you have to watch the meter under your name. I really don't like those at all, to be entirely honest with you guys. However, it definitely works for this type of testing, and, you know, Iceman is really good for this node as well. And I feel like we just don't see too much normal Iceman gameplay anymore. So I figured it was a good spot to test this guy out. As you can see, did we just take... What kind of damage did we just take? That's weird. We were supposed to get an Incinerate debuff, but that was a huge Special 2, though. Okay. Distracted by that Special 2 for a second, though, because that was a really big Special 2. But I'm trying to figure out... Because of Thermostat, we're supposed to get an Incinerate debuff on us, and we just took a lot of passive damage. So unless I'm not understanding the node, that's... Yeah, what is up with that? We'll have to look at that node in just a second here. But let's go for another really big Special 2, and the explosion killed him, just like we like. That's awesome, man. So let's take a look at this node really quick, because I feel like the attacker starts to fight, blah, 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 blah. The reaches 20, inflicted with Incinerate. Yeah, what the heck? That makes no sense. Yeah, that makes absolutely no sense why we're taking... That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, that... We shouldn't have taken damage there from that. But, hey, man, I guess it is what it is, right? Attacking any frostbites at all, man. We are having really bad RNG against this guy. That's really annoying. But maybe we can get a really big Special 2, and we didn't. We did not. Yeah, so this is not going well so far, man. Okay, this should be good. Oh my god, no, we don't have ice armor! We don't have ice armor right now! Can we possibly stall it? Can we possibly stall him? We can possibly do this, guys. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh no, the reverberation! Oh, we were gonna take the Special 3! Look at him looking at us like, you messed up, man. You messed up. He's looking like, oh my god. All right, that's fine, man. This node combo is just blah, right? So let's go test him out somewhere else, man. This wasn't the best first place to test him, so let's go somewhere else. All right, man. So I thought of a fun place I wanted to test this guy, and you know, this isn't too much going to be Horseman abilities, even though this is a Horseman Iceman video. This is going to be just testing out his evade counter, which is actually pretty good. So we have Mesmerize and Spry, and we're in 6.3.1 here. And Iceman was like that OG really good evade counter because of that Cold Snap, right? So what's going to happen is we're going to go right in here, and we're going to have a Cold Snap on the opponent, all right? And as you can see right away, every evade is not going to happen. So as long as I can get up to a special 1, which I should be able to do just fine here, we can keep that Cold Snap up on Miles Morales. And of course, he evaded the beam! So that's fun. That's definitely a lot of fun. So let's build back up here to the special 1. We just let it off a little bit too slow. We'll bait out the special 2 here. That's funny, man. Now we'll go for a parry, like a nerd, and get the Cold Snap that way. There we go. And now we have 3 Frostbite that we can just explode. Not too bad, pretty decent damage. And we can get back up to another special 1 and put another Cold Snap on the opponent. So there we go. That's the way we want to do that. We definitely don't want to get fancy and throw off the special 1 when we don't have the Cold Snap up. That's not going to be a good thing at all. But we can go ahead and just get a parry. Come on. There we go. And even though he has those 11 charges, it's not going to mean a thing when we have the Cold Snap up. So I wish the Cold Snap lasted a little bit longer. There's a synergy with Arcus that makes the Frostbites last longer, which is really nice to have, actually. However, you know, that's not going to help us with the Cold Snap and for like the evade charge and whatnot. Also, it's very, I guess, important to note that if your Iceman is not awakened, he's not going to start the fight with the Cold Snap on the opponent. So that's definitely an important thing to note. But yeah, man, this should just about do it here. This should do it for sure. But yeah, that evade counter is definitely very, very nice. I just keep thinking about that one big special, too, that we had against the Massacre, man. That was nice, man, because there was a lot of attack bonus and a lot of prowess and a lot of the Frostbites that exploded too. So I do want to take them up in some other places as well, just because, you know, we always do this lane here with other Horsemen. I want to try it out with Iceman as well, even though he's not, you know, typically harmed by bleed effects. And it's not like this is like, oh, he can only do this as a Horseman. We're still going to test that anyway, because I do want to see just how he does in comparison to other champions on this lane, all right? So we've done this lane with most Horsemen at this point, man. Because it's Biohazard, right? And it's, what do you call it? It's Biohazard and Tunnel Vision. So we have to be very careful with our combos because we don't want to get the falter. But yeah, so pretty much the game here is light, medium, light, and medium. Unfortunately, man, I'm a little disappointed with the level of Frostbites that we're seeing on the opponent because of, you know, I was expecting there to be like a lot of Frostbites from the Horseman ability, but there's just not. It's pretty standard, I'd say. Bait out the special 2 here. Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate. I was expecting to see like a lot of Frostbite damage, and then also have them explode with the special 2, like in a very, very large amount. And that's what I was definitely hoping for here. But you know, it's still pretty good. Like the prowess damage is really good for Iceman. Unfortunately, man, I mean it's a little boring, but I would say that the best thing about the Horseman ability for Iceman is the prowess, making his specials hit harder. Which is a little boring, to be honest. I was definitely expecting a little bit more, and I feel like a lot of other people, you know, waiting to see this video, were expecting to see more as well. So it definitely sucks to disappoint in that aspect. But I mean, it is what it is, man. I feel like, you know, Iceman's a pretty old character now. He's very outdated. I like the champion. He's very smooth to play. He's really cool to look at, man. He has really cool animations. His immunities are still very, very, very useful, man. But the damage just doesn't hold up with the rest of the mutant class anymore. And that's unfortunate. For one of the OG gods of the game, right? Not OG, but like when he came out, man, it was like, whoa, Iceman, triple immunity, crazy. And he came out at the same time as Archangel, and at the time, people were like, oh, Iceman's the better champion. And now I don't even think it's a question who's the better champion, who's more useful, right? But against this guy, he won't evade right out of the bat, so that's pretty good. And also, one big advantage to running Iceman on this path is that he's also immune to poison. And if you've watched me do this path the many times that I've done this path, you always know that I end up dying to the poison because I get a little impatient and I start hitting their block without thinking. So that happens almost every single time I do this path. So here, I can do that without, you know, fear of getting poisoned. So that's nice. That's definitely very nice. But as you can see, man, we have the special 2 ready to go here. But it just sucks when, you know, we don't have a lot of frostbites to explode like we want to. There was a huge special 2, though. That was a really, really big special 2. Like, we're hitting, like, 80k special 2s when we crit. It's nice. It's really nice, man. It's nice, man, on the Iceman. I'm sorry. I can't believe I just said that. Oh, man. But yeah. Yeah, no, he's doing good. He's doing good, man. Like, this is like, if I had to do this lane and I was looking at champions that, like, if I didn't have an option for this lane and I saw I had, like, a variant gem, a 3 to 4 generic variant gem, I'd say, okay, I could rank up Iceman for this path. I think he'll be good for it, and his immunities will also come in handy later on. Like, if you're a progressing player, man, Iceman is going to be an absolutely fantastic champion for your account. That's the thing. When I was when I was progressing, doing Act 5 and all that stuff, and even very early, like 6.1 stuff, Iceman was my dude. Like, he was, you know, Incinerate immune, Bleed immune, my only Poison immune champion for a bit. He came in clutch a lot, man. He really did. There's a nice big 50k end crit to that special 2 with class disadvantage here. So he's doing really, really good on this lane. I'm impressed with him because I feel like this is the first time we're really seeing like the effects of like the prowess on Iceman come into play. Can we get another crit? Yeah, that was a decent crit. That wasn't as big as the other one, man. Interesting. Very interesting. I wonder if the amount of frostbites influence the amount of damage on the special 2. I don't think it does, but let's take a look at his abilities for a second after this just to see. But like I said, I don't believe it does, but it is a little peculiar that the special 2 had 2 different damage, you know, on the crits. So let's take a look. On the special 2, all it says is converts ice armor, blah, 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 blah. Oh, I probably didn't have ice armor up. There we go. Yeah. So, but basically, man, this with White Magneto and with Apocalypse, we have right now about 80% prowess going on. So the biggest, you know, thing that Iceman gets out of the Horseman ability, I would say at least, is the prowess, which is fine. You know, some champions already have a lot going on. Iceman already has a lot going on, man. He's bleed immunity, he has poison immunity, he has incinerate immunity. And I feel like for a lot of champions, the best thing that they get is the ability to have that 100% bleed resilience. And Iceman doesn't really benefit from that, right? He's also not benefiting too much from the increased offensive ability accuracy I found. I'm sure that at the end of the day, we're definitely getting a couple more frostbites than we would in the past. But the thing with the frostbites is that we get them on crits, right? And Apocalypse can't make Iceman crit, unfortunately. But here we have 4 or 3 at least at the end, so that was okay. You know, that keep in mind that is from the Professor X synergy, having all those explode with the special 2. But basically, man, I'm enjoying playing him. But ooh, okay, oopsie daisy there. That was yeah, let's call it there. That was, I haven't gotten hit by a Vulture Special 2 for a very long time. Forgot how that works. But yeah, man, overall, Iceman, I would say he isn't the best horseman, unfortunately. I expected more. I did expect more from him. I think he did good. I think he did pretty well today. I can't find him. Let's go mutant, or click mutant here. Overall, I think he did well. He has the big damage on the special 2, especially when you have the ice armor up and you bring along the Professor X synergy and you have an 80% prowess from Apocalypse and Magneto, House of X. So that definitely helps his damage, man. Iceman's a good champion. He has a lot of utility, a lot of things he can do. However, man, what he's lacking is the damage, right? So this gives him 80% more increased special damage. That's nice. But this guy can use a bit of a value update, and I think he'd be like right up there with a lot of the top champions in the game if he had that. So yeah, man, that's going to be it for this Horseman Iceman video. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, drop your boy a big ol' like. Comment what you think about Horseman Iceman in the comment section below, and make sure you hit the subscribe button if you want to see some more Horseman videos coming to you very, very soon. be seeing you around.